What is good? What is good? What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, you know who I be. Good Doc, Dr. Mike TV. Back again, once again. This is an interesting video. On everything that I love, I've never touched and or approached a topic like this. Ever. So, like I said, man, there's a first time for everything. But if this is your first time to the Good Docs channel, man, make sure you drop a like, make sure you notify, subscribe, notify, do all the good things to make yourself well versed in the content. All of my good stuff shall be listed in the link in the description area below. So, the other day I released a video, hanging out with some of my Hispanic Mexican friends, right? Now, ideally, nobody was really featured in the video to protect the innocent. You know how it goes, man. I'm not going to just dime my people out. They don't really know about my YouTube channel status, but definitely wanted to make sure that I shared in a little bit of information about my experiences hanging out with them. And in this video, I'll go into a little bit of details, but you guys saw it, man. Mariachi band killing it. At the time I was watching it, they were already twisted. I loved it. And what was funny is they would take like periodic breaks, right? Like periodic smoke breaks. And that was in between playing music. But when they weren't playing music and they didn't want to put their cigarettes out, what they would do is they would put the cigarettes in the instrument. So you'll have my man playing the trumpet, I believe it was, and he'll put the cigarette wedged between a piece of the trumpet, so you would see him playing it and cigarette smoke coming out the side of it. It had me dying, yo. It was the funniest thing I've seen all night. Definitely had the Coronas on deck, man. They was twisted and they was having a good time. So hey, the better time they were having, the better time, the better the music got, as the more twisted they got. So a better time equal better music. But during that time, man, the food there was fantastic. I didn't even know what I ate. That's the sad part. That's the scary part. But it's sad at the exact same time because I did ask, what is this? What is that? I got a little bit of everything, put it on my plate, and everything that I ate was good. Right? They would eat it with tortillas. You know how it goes, to tortillas. Sorry. Or the flatbreads or whatever. They would wrap them up and you could, make a little tacos and shit like that. I kind of ate mine without the bread because it tastes just bomb without it, right? Wash it down with a Corona, man. That was a great, great, great meal. All right. And not to mention the women that were at the party. Again, no visuals to protect the innocent, all right? Not too many people know about the YouTube channel on in my particular friend group over there. So, I'll just have to dictate and reiterate what I said in the video. Yes, them Hispanic women can get super thick. I mean, it's ridiculous, guys, how thick they can get. Give me a second. How thick damn near every girl at that party was is something to marvel at. That's the only thing I can say. And it was beautiful. It was just a great night, guys. Overall, great night. But as I'm thinking about the night and as I'm thinking about how much fun I had at this particular rendezvous or event, birthday party, which is what it was, I happen to think about what kind of experiences I shared dealing with my own people, going to a African American barbecue or going to a Filipino party and shit like that. And I wanted to compare and or at least discuss some of the things that they compare and how they differ in reference to hanging out, barbecues, and parties that represent each individual group. So, like I said, as I explained the party with my Hispanic friends, mariachi band was popping and everything like that, Coronas on deck. You know what I'm saying? That was the drink of choice of the evening. And of course, margaritas, but they were handmade. Didn't get a chance to get one of those. I should have. But the drinks that they serve at the party, pretty much Coronas on deck, margaritas. And the food, usually things that are finger foods like tacos and stuff like that. That's pretty much what you can expect. Foods and things that could be traditionally served in a tortilla or a flatbread so that you can eat it with your hands. I mean, there's usually some other stuff involved, I am sure, but these are the things that come naturally when it comes to dealing with, Hispanic, parties. And this is something I can confirm because I asked, like, is this what y'all eat damn near every time y'all, come together and shit like that? It's like, yeah, it's pretty much the exact same. Small little get together, drinks, and everybody's having a good time, dancing and everything like that. Like I said, the mariachi band was definitely a nice little touch, little taste, of what you could expect, because live playing versus having that stuff on a CD player or anything like that, it's a little bit different. It hits a little bit different, okay? So that's what I experienced dealing with my people over there on that side, and I have to admit, man, it was fun. It was a great time. It was a great evening. The vibe was dope, and Doc being super antisocial and not really wanting to be around people as often as I do, it was a good outing, and I appreciate the invite, But sliding on into what a party's like with my Filipino friends, right? Filipino friends, high expectation of rice dishes, pancit canton, some noodles and shit like that, big ass lechon, table center spread, damn near at every party that involves a large group of people. Definitely gonna have the lechon on deck, right? That big ass pig with the little apple in his mouth and shit. Definitely can expect to have that on deck. All right, if you don't expect it on deck, you tripping, because there will be lechon of some capacity. Even if it's not the whole pig, there will be some lechon at that party. Expect some sweet ass Filipino style spaghetti, right? A little bit of adobo every now and again, probably some fish dish or whatever, and that's the party. As far as the music of choice, karaoke. Definitely karaoke. They ain't gonna have a live band like you will, but like my Hispanic friends will. But you can definitely expect some karaoke, wherein you are the entertainment. Not specifically you, the foreigner, but anybody who wants to sing, dance, and be merry. You guys are your own entertainment for that evening. Okay? Of course, I shouldn't have to explain to you what the women look like at these parties. I mean, that goes without saying. But I think you guys would definitely enjoy a Filipino party, because they like to have fun too. The drinks that you can expect to be on deck, most definitely, I would have to say some tanduay, some rum, ginebra, gin. You know what I'm saying? If they are able to get their hands on some chuba wine or the tuba wine or the homemade drinks, you could definitely expect a little bit of that. But Red Horse, San Mig on deck as far as the beers are concerned. So with my Mexican friends, my Hispanic friends, man, definitely Coronas, nothing else. But with my Filipino friends, Red Horse, definitely some San Mig Light, right? And if you're thinking about your drinks, like I said, the Ginebra gin and some Tanduay rum, things like that. All right, now let me talk about my own kinfolk and my own skinfolk, man. Backyard black people barbecues be on point. Every type of meat on the menu, man. Hamburgers, hot dogs, ribs, you name it, chicken. It's all going to be on the grill, right? All going to be on the grill. What's playing in the background? Somebody either got a CD player or a JBL Kaboom box or whatever. Somebody playing their Spotify playlist. Depending on the crowd, usually it's an older crowd, so we're listening to some old school Marvin Gaye and Aretha Franklin, and that's usually the music of choice. That nice 60s 70s style music, right? Unless you let the young bloods take over, then you might get a little bit of that 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying? Some go shorty, it's your birthday, we go party like it's your, just whatever's going on at the moment. So you can definitely expect a lot of hip-hop, R&B type of music at your black people backyard barbecues. And as far as the bread is, they might go to the store and pick up some dinner rolls and shit. Unless somebody wants to make cornbread, chances are you just go get some dinner rolls, right? That's pretty much what you can expect as far as the starch at a black person backyard barbecue. Somebody gonna do the baked beans. Definitely gonna have some baked beans. Definitely gonna have your vegetables, your greens, right? Your collards and shit might be there. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on who's conducting the party, right? Definitely gonna have some mac and cheese. So definitely what you can expect when it comes to having parties with, these three different ethnic groups. Definitely expect the food to change. Like I said, with my Hispanic friends, a lot of tacos, tortillas, and things like that. Some finger food, something you can pick up real quick. With my Filipinos, rice dishes and things like that you got to put on a plate and eat with a fork. And with black people, it's kind of a mixture of both, right? If you got the green beans and the corns and the collard and shit like that, you need a fork. But definitely pick it up if you got a rib, or you rocking with the chicken, or you rocking with the hamburgers, hot dogs and shit like that, some finger foods. Like I said, you kind of get a mix of both. The music across the board, Filipinos entertain themselves. My Mexican friends get a little mariachi band, live band. Black folk, whatever they can find on the radio, or whoever is in charge of the radio at the moment and gets to dictate what type of music they listen to. It just depends, right? You kind of hit and miss, if you feel me, right? But overall, one thing that I can honestly say is that wherever you choose to go or whoever you choose to hang out with and kick it with, I can almost guarantee you the time is going to be a good one. Right? Whatever ethnic group you choose to hang out with or kick it with, the time is going to be one to cherish, and it's going to be one to remember for a lifetime, especially when the drinks are flowing and the vibe is good. Right? Regardless who you hanging out with, when the vibe is right, the night's gonna be all right. You can bet your ass on that one. But let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. If you've ever hung out with any of these particular ethnic groups at any particular moment in time, and I missed something that may have been, missed in the video or anything, please drop it in the chat below, man. Let me know which group in particular you love partying with the most. If you're black like me and you like hanging out with your kinfolk and your skinfolk, drop it in the comment section. If you love kicking it with your Hispanic friends because they feel like they could be the life of the party and bring the party to you, drop it in the comment, man. If you feel like a Filipino rendezvous or shindig just hits the spot just a little bit better than the other three, by all means, leave it in the comment section below. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been my time, and I appreciate you locking in. And if you enjoyed this video, you already know what to do, man. Drop a like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the good things to make yourself well versed. If you love me just a little bit more than that, you want to drop a couple dollars on the Good Docs books, there's a heart at the bottom. Little $2, man. Doc would highly appreciate that one. And of course, for all of the unseen, unforeseen content that the YouTube just ain't ready for, definitely make sure you check me out on Patreon. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, has been fun, it has been real, but it's time for the Good Doc to go and get to getting. So with that being said, Good Doc is officially out. At least nako paalam, which means I am going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Sincerely do. Makita. Mabuhay. Peace.